Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, we're going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing the 3-in-1 wireless charger from ByteWave. Now are these budget-friendly wireless chargers any good? Well, stay tuned. Let's find out. Okay everyone, welcome back. So a huge thank you to ByteWave for sending me their CS31 3-in-1 wireless charger. Now I am super excited to check this out. As always, all opinions expressed in this video are my own. And with that said, if you could do me a favor, click that like button, follow me, subscribe to me here at Tech Gamers World. That would be totally awesome. We are always having new and exciting content from world of video games and technology dropping all the time. So, with all that said, let's get to it. So this is the ByteWave CS31 3-in-1 wireless charger. Let's open her up. So opening the box here, the first thing we see is the user guide. It says mushroom lamp, 4-in-1 wireless charging station. So it is a 4-in-1 wireless charging station because they're counting the light as a device in it. So they mean the phone charger, the watch, the earpods, and the light. So I'm assuming that's why they say it's 4-in-1 on here, but it's 3-in-1 on the package. Here we have the quick reference guide with support information, and on the back, how to set up the charging station. So we'll put these off to the side here. So let's take it out of the box. So I like that they give it in this nice sturdy styrofoam packaging, keeps it from getting damaged in shipping, which is pretty nice. So we'll take it out here, and we can also see inside of the box here we have a USB cable. This is presumably for charging. So let's take a look at the 3-in-1 charger. Get all this off to the side here. So here it is. I like the small form factor. It's actually lighter than I thought. It feels like a weighted base a little bit, obviously, of course, to prevent it from tipping over. We can see the input. This is for charging. And it says watch output. This is for charging your watch. And it looks like there is a little light symbol on the side here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I love the gray finish. I like the light. You can see the light here inside. That is why they call it a mushroom light, because it wraps around the top. So it's kind of a mushroom light effect. You'll see what it means when we get it lit up. Popping this up here. So there is the charging for the phones. You mount your phone on here with using the cases that support the magnetic charging, or your phone directly without a case. Here is where you would put your earpods or any other type of headphones, the earplugs that support wireless charging. And here is for the watch. So looking at the bottom here, I felt this before. This is where the watch stand is, it looks like. So it's magnetically held in place here, it looks like. So here it is. There is a USB-C port there. So it looks like this just slides right inside here. Go ahead and make sure I have it all the way in. I do. All right. So now really all that's left to do is get it powered on. So I did notice that they did not include a power adapter in the box. I am going to have to ding ByteWave pretty hard for that, because you are giving a wireless charger which supports 3 different devices at once, which requires a significant amount of power to charge 3 devices simultaneously. So you would need to use a certain kind of power adapter with this cable to ensure all 3 devices charge at once. For example, I can use my Apple iPad charger, which is a USB-C port. That supports 9 volts, 2 or 3 amps. There's that. Then there's also these, if you have these. This is an old Apple iPhone 5 volt, 1 amp charger. This will not work. You can't charge 3 devices at once with this. This one you can, but you wouldn't know that if you're not, tech savvy. So you're going to have end users trying to figure out which power adapter to use. This is not specific to ByteWave. A lot of companies are no longer providing power adapters with their devices. So, but they really should. But regardless, here we have a power adapter. So let's go ahead here and get this connected up and plugged in. So I'm going to go ahead here, untangle this wire. I've got the USB-C end in here. We're going to plug it into my testing area here. Go ahead and get that plugged in. It is plugged in. Now you'll know that it's got power in this case because the light turns on. So that's pretty good. Just going to drop that off to the back there. So now we need to test the charging functionality here. So we're going to go ahead and try out 3 different devices. Here I've got an Apple iPhone 16. So we're going to go ahead here, put that on, just like that. It is charging. So we can see here up in the top right that the mobile phone is charging. And the same thing, if we go to the lock screen, 73% charged, 33 minutes to 80%. Now the iPhones show you how fast it's charging. Now next we'll test an Apple Watch. It'll be a little bit harder to see. We can see it is charging there. And last but not least, Apple EarPods. Put them on the back. So just to show you here, let me see if I can get this a little closer. We see the watch is charging. We see the phone is charging. And if we swing to the back here, we can see the EarPods are charging. The little green light indicates that the devices are charging. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's get this back in position here. All right, so things I'm looking for, consistent charging. If I move it around, nothing's falling off. Ignore when the iPhone says slow charger. It is wireless charging that is considered slow. Fast charging would be a power adapter with a cable directly connected to the phone. Won't go into the technical details of that in this video, but always remember wireless charging is inherently slower than wired charging, but it works just the same. So let's go ahead here and get these devices off. Now taking a look at the stand here, I like it a lot. I love the little light on the bottom. That's gives a nice little accent area around the light, shows the bottom. And if we take a look at the user guide here, we see the night lamp touch switch. It says press once for natural light, which is what we're on now. Press twice for daylight. So there's another one. That's going to be daylight. And then press another time for warm light. So that's warm light, that yellowish one. I'm a big fan of warm light. And then it says press 4 times to turn off. So it's off. So 1, a little bit not sensitive here. You got to hit it in the right spot, it looks like. 2, 3, yeah, you got to kind of push a little. So we're going to keep it on warm light. Now it says that if you long press, it'll adjust the brightness. So I'm holding it. Not doing anything there. The side button doesn't work so hot on this. I'm going to say that. Can't even get it to change, but that's okay. I mean, you'd think it would be a little bit better. There it goes. So the side button, there's its dimming. Okay, now it decided it wanted to work. So it's dim. That's how you brighten it. So the side button for the lighting is you have to do it a couple times. I had to at least. So, but overall, it's pretty cool. This thing does exactly what it says it's going to do. It's a simple 3-in-1 wireless charger with a mushroom light. Final thoughts here. I like it. Um, I do have to ding ByteWave again for not providing a power adapter for the device itself. Other than that, it's pretty good. I like the light. Gives a nice little accent to it while it's sitting on your desk, your nightstand. Overall, it's pretty cool. Um, has a good form factor to it with the watch charger. The tilted, you can tilt this for whichever way you want. You can keep it flat. So if you're putting it on your nightstand, obviously you can stand it upright. It's got the spot for the charging of the earpods. Overall, it's pretty cool. Definitely a very nice budget-friendly wireless charger. And a huge thank you to ByteWave for sending me this. If anybody's interested, I will put the link to this product in the description and comments section of this video so that you can check it out and grab one for yourself. It works with iPhone 16, 15, 14s, anything that pretty much has the wireless charging standard in it. So the package says 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. So pretty much Apple iPhone 12 or higher. It should guaranteed to work with Apple Watch, AirPods, and more. So if you have other devices that support wireless charging, it very well would work. You just have to give it a shot. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. As always, please click that like button. Follow me, subscribe to me here at Tech Gamers World. Always going to have new and exciting content from the world of technology and video games dropping all the time. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I will see you around. Keep on gaming.